The Tale of Max, a Loyal Companion. In a small town nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, there lived a dog named Max. He was a golden retriever with a coat as golden as the sunlight and eyes as warm as the summer breeze. Max belonged to the Thompson family: Jack, the father, Sarah, the mother, and their two children, Lily and Tom. From the moment Max was brought into their home, he became an inseparable part of their lives. Max's loyalty was evident from his very first day. As a puppy, he would follow Lily and Tom around the yard, wagging his tail with boundless energy. He slept in their rooms, curled up by their beds, and greeted them with joyous barks every morning. Jack and Sarah often marveled at how Max seemed to understand their children's moods, and always knew when to offer a comforting nuzzle or a playful distraction. One crisp autumn day, the Thompsons decided to go for a family hike in the nearby forest. The leaves were ablaze with shades of red and gold, and the air was filled with the invigorating scent of pine. Max trotted alongside them, his tail wagging in rhythm with their steps. The family chatted and laughed, with Max occasionally darting off to chase a squirrel or investigate a new smell. As they reached a particularly steep part of the trail, Sarah noticed Tom, who was just 10 years old, struggling to keep up. He was panting and had begun to lag behind. Max, sensing Tom's difficulty, slowed his pace and walked alongside him, occasionally glancing up with encouraging eyes. When Tom finally stopped to rest, Max sat beside him and rested his head on Tom's knee, offering silent support. The hike continued smoothly until they reached a narrow winding path along a cliff edge. The view was breathtaking, but, the path was treacherous. As they walked, Lily, who was slightly ahead, suddenly slipped on a loose stone. She tumbled towards the edge of the cliff, her scream echoing through the forest. Jack and Sarah rushed towards her, their hearts pounding in their chests. Max, reacting with the speed and instinct of a true protector, darted towards Lily. With a powerful leap, he managed to grab her jacket and pull her back from the edge. The momentum of his effort caused him to slide down the rocky path, but he held on firmly. Jack and Sarah, now at Lily's side, were able to pull both Lily and Max to safety. The family was shaken but immensely relieved. Max's bravery had averted a disaster. They tended to his minor cuts and scrapes, but he seemed more concerned with Lily's well-being. He licked her face tenderly and lay beside her, offering warmth and comfort. As the days passed, the Thompsons' appreciation for Max grew even deeper. His loyalty was not just in moments of danger, but in everyday life. He was there for early morning walks, family dinners, where he got his fair share of dropped crumbs, and late-night snuggles. Whenever anyone was feeling down, Max seemed to know just how to provide solace. Years went by, and Max grew older, his once boundless energy now tempered with the grace of age. His coat was not as shiny, and his steps were slower, but his loyalty never wavered. He continued to be a steadfast friend to the Thompsons, sharing in their joys and sorrows, always by their side. One winter evening, when the first snow had dusted the town in a magical white blanket, Max lay curled up in front of the fireplace, his head resting on Lily's lap. She was now a young woman, preparing to leave for college. The family had gathered around, sharing stories and reminiscing about Max's heroic moment on the cliff. They spoke of his unwavering loyalty and the countless ways he had enriched their lives. As the fire crackled and the snow continued to fall outside, Max closed his eyes, content and at peace. He had lived a full life, devoted to those he loved, and his legacy of loyalty and affection would forever be cherished in the hearts of the Thompson family. When Max eventually passed on, the Thompsons mourned deeply but also celebrated the life of their faithful companion. They planted a tree in their garden in his honor, a living tribute to the dog who had been more than just a pet. He had been a true member of their family, a loyal friend, and a guardian angel in fur. And so, the tale of Max, the loyal dog, became a cherished story passed down through the generations, a reminder of the profound bond between humans and their four-legged friends.